Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening to all our viewers. Welcome back to our channel 22 Yard Tales. And this time we are back with another video on our series of squad analysis for the ICC Champions Trophy 2025. We are diverting our audience's attention from T20s that has been happening from India versus England,
Yep.
and we are shifting their attention to the main event that is in February, the ICC Champions Trophy. And today we have picked yet another team. So ICC Champions Trophy's first ever trophy winner was South Africa in
Yep.
1998.
Yep.
So I am joined by my friend here. Hi Shubham. So today we will discuss the squad of South Africa. Welcome Shubham.
Hey, Akshit. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening from wherever you are watching. So, we have taken up the team today who was the first winner of ICC Champions Trophy, and people sometimes forget that South Africa did win an ICC tournament. I think it was called something different. It was not called ICC Champions Trophy when it started, and it was
Yes.
played between lesser number of teams, but they did win ICC tournament. And we are going to discuss this squad about the South Africa. They always usually have a very promising and a very competitive squad. Even in last 2023 ODI World Cup, we have seen they went till the semis, I believe,
Yes.
where they
Yes.
crashed out against Australia.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And
I think,
they were
yeah.
the finalists in the T20 World Cup against India.
Absolutely. I think they were the finalists in T20 World Cup, and they are the finalists for the World Test Championship. So if you see, they are having a good run in the
Yes.
ICC tournaments. They are just the last step where they're missing out. So maybe who knows? This can be their year too. They might end up winning two ICC tournaments. You never know.
And
With
they have been infamously called the chokers, but I think they are no more the chokers. It's just that at the right time they're not able to capitalize on
Yep,
the
yep,
opportunities. But that day is not far when we can see South Africa again picking up an ICC trophy, and that's why
yep,
it becomes very important for us to analyze their squad. They are a potential threat to India, although they are
yep.
not in our group, but we might face them in the semis or the finals. Who knows? So it is
Yeah,
very
yeah,
important for us to analyze. So Shubham, quickly, if you can just bring the screen, and we can show our audience the 15.
yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So this is, I believe, the professional squad that has
Yeah.
been chosen by ICC, and sorry, this has been chosen by South Africa and submitted to ICC. You might see more changes based on the as and when the dates come closer for ICC Champions Trophy. So
Yeah.
to just name the squad, we start with Temba Bavuma, who is making a return in ODI scenario. Along with him, we see Tony De Giorgi, who usually opens the innings. Then we have Rassie van der Dussen, who comes at one down usually for South Africa. We have Aiden Markram, who has been captaining the team for till the I think till Temba Bavuma starting.
Yeah.
So we have Henrik Larsson. We all know about Henrik Larsson, the wicket keeper. We have David Miller. Again, no need to say anything about David Miller. We all know about David Miller. Ryan Mulder is someone who is again, making a comeback probably in the ODI scenario. He has been playing regular test.
Yeah.
Marco Janssen has been one of the regulars in ODI, in test, and in all the formats. And he is a pretty good opening fast bowler. We have Kagiso Rabada, again, one of the best going on when you talk about pacers along with Jasprit Bumrah. We have Keshav Maharaj, a pretty good spinner. We have Lungi Ngidi, people are expecting. I think I'm not sure about his fitness because he didn't play the Pakistan series. But again, he's also making a comeback. I think he last played against Ireland. He skipped
Yeah.
the Pakistan series, so he is expected to start for South Africa. Tabraiz Shamsi, a pretty good leg spinner, and we have Tristan Stubbs. Again, a very player with high potential, plays for Delhi, and a pretty good middle order batsman. We have Ryan Rickleton, again a pretty good opener batsman, who I think last against Pakistan he opened with Tony Giorgi, and we have Anrich Nortje, a gun fast bowler who bowls at 150.
Yeah.
So this is all of the squad. What is your first impression, Akshit?
So it is a pretty much solid squad. It's a safe
Yep,
squad, but if you see, there is rich experience there. We have heard the names of the likes of David Miller. David
yep,
Miller has been playing constantly across many leagues, and
yep.
he has been the part of the South African team in any ICC tournament you pick in the last 10
Yes,
years. And
yes,
he has that rich immense experience of finishing games for them. He
Yep.
has been playing the PSL. He has been playing IPL regularly.
Yep.
So the comeback of David Miller in this team definitely, is a great news for South Africa because they
Yep.
will be playing all their matches in Pakistan.
Correct.
And if they qualify for semis and if they meet India, then it will shift to UAE. But the
Yep.
conditions will not be so different.
Yep.
It will be subcontinent. So David Miller is a key player there. We all know Klassen can bat, and Klassen has shown his skills in IPL,
Yeah.
and we all know his attacking game. So it's a very good team. Lungi Ngidi has rich experience. Maharaj is a seasoned campaigner. Tristan Stubbs, although he's a newcomer, but he has been playing for a quite a long time now, and he's also a talented bloke there. So the first impression what I have, Shubham, here is it's a very good team. It's a safe team, although there are some misses and which we will discuss further. But yeah, that is my first impression. What is your first impression, Shubham, on this team?
I would rather go ahead with the word safe rather than solid because I feel like there are players who has not been with that squad consistently, and people who are not playing consistently with the team, we don't know what is their form, how much confidence they are in, and especially with the last few series, if you see of South Africa in ODI, they lost against Pakistan, they
Mm.
won against Ireland with just 2-1 margin, they lost against Afghanistan, so they are not in a kind of like with high confidence. They are not going to go in a championship with pretty high confidence. Probably that's where they couldn't take the risk with newcomers, and they went back to experience. So I'll tell this is a safe squad. See, if on their day, if you see the bowling attack with Lungi Ngidi, Kagiso Rabada, Keshav Maharaj, Janssen, and if you have Anrich Nortje,
Nokia.
on their day they can demolish any batting lineup. There is no doubt in that. But it's just that few of them were in injury. I think Anrich Nortje has been someone who has been trouble with injuries, and recently Kagiso Rabada has not been Lungi Ngidi has not been playing consistently. So we don't know what will be their rhythm once the tournament starts. So just to have that confidence that it's if you see, right, it's pretty similar to what India have done.
Yeah.
They went back to Shami, who is not yet fit. They are going with Bumrah. They everyone is putting their confidence on senior folks who have done the job previously for them. So something similar, probably South Africa has gone with that. And if you ask me again, it's more solid, more than solid. It's safe. We are yet to see how Bavuma starts. He has also not been, with the ODI team. It's Markram who has been captaining that team.
Yeah.
So we'll also need to see where Bavuma starts, because if Bavuma comes in, like one of the opener who has played in the recent series will miss out. So we'll talk about the probable 11. But again, I will say that this is a safe squad rather than a solid squad. We'll probably know once the tournament starts. Probably after the first match, if we see everyone is in good rhythm, we can say that this is a solid squad. But as of now, I can only say that this is a safe squad. They have gone with the safer option. They went back to experience,
Yeah.
and that's what they're planning to do. I think the recent performance has not given them enough confidence to go ahead with the newcomers.
Yep, and then that's a good point that you have put here that every team, for example, India, Australia, New Zealand, they all have followed this template of picking up the rich experience of senior players
Yep,
rather than trying new and fresh talent. So if
yep,
you see, Lungi Ngidi was not part of the recent Pakistan series where they were
yep,
whitewashed, and
yeah,
even though they lost the series, they have again brought back Lungi Ngidi.
yep.
So let's Shubham, let's do a thing. Let's discuss their openers and their middle order and their finishers and their bowlers, so that we can analyze each category there.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
we
I
are
think
so we are
yeah,
going out with the probable 11 then.
yeah. Let's try to make our own 11 and also analyze their backups that they have in case an injury has to occur.
Okay. Okay. So Akshit,
So
what I'll tell is that you go ahead with the probable 11, then probably I can go with my probable 11, and we can discuss what if there is any change. Yeah, you can go ahead, Akshit.
yeah, so my probable 11 for the first match will be Temba Babuma, captain, and Aiden Markram as an opener.
Okay.
Although Tony De Zorzi has been playing and has been opening for them, but I'll keep Aiden Markram ahead of him.
Yep.
So the two openers, Babuma, Markram, one down will be Rassie Wonder Dussen. He's a seasoned player. He's a rich experience and played many World Cups, so he fits there. Two down will be Tristan Stubbs, a mix
Okay.
of both youth and some experience, and is a good solid middle order batsman.
Yep.
Number 5 and number 6 will be Klassen and Miller. They
Yep.
both can anchor and they can finish if required at the end.
Yep.
Number 7 will be Marco Janssen, an
Yep.
all-rounder there. Number 8, Keshav Maharaj. Keshav Maharaj is a very good left-handed spinner, and he will be
Yep.
very handy in the Pakistan and UAE
Yep.
pitches. And then, depending upon the conditions, the team can change. But my first 11 will have one spinner and three fast bowlers. So 9, 10, and 11 will be Kagiso Rabada, uh, Anrich Nortje, and Lungi Ngidi.
Great. So when you say one spinner and three fast bowlers, here we are going, but with Janssen, including Janssen, you will have four fast bowlers.
Yes, yes. And if required, Markram can give us some overs in the middle.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
I get it. I think I can agree with most of the part because if you see the opening combination of Ryan Rickelton and Tony DeJose didn't give South Africa enough confidence so that they can go ahead with them in ICC tournament. So they will be kept as a backup, and I will concur with you on the opening combination. For me also it's Bavuma and Markram. So for me the opening of the probable 11 will be pretty much similar. I will go ahead with Bavuma and we
Markram.
have Markram, yeah. So I'll go ahead with Bavuma and Markram. Then Rassie Dussen will be my first down. Then we will have, I believe, Tristan Stubbs. He has pretty good experience by playing in IPL in subcontinent. Then we have number 5 and 6 as uh, David Miller and Klassen. They can switch positions based on the condition. And then at number 7, I'll go with Marco Janssen, a pretty good opening bowler. He can swing the ball initially. Then at number 8. Alam Maharaj. He is a pretty good for spin bowler. He's very economical and he can keep the run rate slow in the middle overs. Then I'll go ahead with two more fast bowlers considering that we are playing in subcontinent. So my two fast bowlers will be Lungi Ngidi and Kagiso Rabada. And the reason for that is I believe with the height they have, they can hit the deck. And when in pitches in subcontinent, you sometimes have to use the slower ones and hit the deck and get some purchase from the pitch. And at number 11, I will have Tabraiz Shamsi. So the one difference with your squad is I will have Tabraiz Shamsi. I will go ahead with two spinners and three fast bowlers considering we are playing in subcontinent and you are going out with Anrich Nortje in place of Tabriz Shamsi.
Fair enough. I think, yeah, if the conditions demand an extra spinner, even my team, I will keep Lungi Ngidi out and I'll bring in Tabraiz Shamsi.
Yeah,
So that will be the difference in my team. So yeah, we both have our probable 11s. And then coming to the backups here, Shubham. So as an opener, we have Tony D. Zorzi and Ryan Rickelton. They both can open and can bat in the middle order as well if required.
absolutely,
So they
absolutely.
are good. They are two good solid batsmen as a backup there. And then Van Mulder. Mulder is also a pacer and can also give some handy runs
I
at the end.
mean, Mulder has been. If you let's just talk about these three players, right? Rickelton, Tony DeJorzi, and Mulder. Although they haven't, given that consistency in ODI team, but if you see, they have played pretty well in the test team. I
Yes,
think Tony DeZorzi have played pretty well against Bangladesh when South Africa traveled to Bangladesh, and he scored a double century, I believe. Tony DeZorzi, or
Rickelton has scored a
okay,
double century.
Rickelton scored a double century, and
Yeah.
Mulder has been scoring consistently in testing. I think
Yes.
every time there he's taking the score from something around 150 for six to suddenly to 300, 400 runs, and it's all because of Mulder. So even though in the ODI team they haven't performed that consistently, but in the test team they have done pretty well. All the three players. So I can understand why they've kept them as a backup and they're taking them to the ICC tournament. If required, they can pitch in if there is any injury or something like that.
Right. And one key thing now, Shubham, that we need to discuss is what do you think are the strengths
Yeah,
of this team? If you can give me two or three strengths of this team, and what do you think are a potential threat or a weakness for this team? Because if you ask me, let me just go first. I do not see the big names of. It's a forced drop, and we do not have Dicock in the team now.
yeah,
Dicock was a solid opener and a great wicket keeper. He is not
yep,
there now. And if you see a young player, Kwana Mepaka, he
yep,
was the part of the team, 18-year-old left-handed bowler, has a pace, has his variations, has been picked up in the IPL. So instead of backing that youngster, they have gone back to Lungi and Gidi, who has not been playing consistently. Although he
Yep.
was part of some series there, he has
Mm.
some fitness issues there, and they also lack one more spinner, I guess. Although they have done decently well in picking up two spinners there,
Yep.
but they Burjon Fortuin was a
Yep.
player which they had kept in the squad, so he is missing there. So that is what I think. What are your thoughts here, Shubham, on their strengths and weaknesses?
So if you ask me about the strengths, I think their strength will be their batting, especially their middle order. I still have doubts on the batting form of Babuma. So if you ask me if Babuma was not there, I would have liked Ryan Rickelton to open along with you know uh,
Markham.
Markram, Aiden Markram. So in the middle order, they have a solid middle order with Tristan Stubbs and David Miller and along with you have Henrik Larsson and Marco Janssen also can swing the bat. So their strength will be the middle order and their opening pace bowling,
But
which
Shubham,
is
can you drop Temba Bavuma, who has won them 6 out of the last 7 Test matches, although a different format, but
no, no.
has
See, we cannot drop Temba Bavuma. He's the captain. He will walk in. So
yeah,
if it was to if one I'm saying that if there is a scenario where Temba Bavuma is either injured unfortunately, or if he was not in the squad, I would have rather played Ryan Rickelton
okay,
because Bavuma, although he has been playing pretty well in Test, in ODIs. With the way the recent ODIs have going on, right? That you attack from ball one, then in the middle order you slow down a bit. So I don't see that firepower with Bavuma. That's just the way I see. So I would have probably gone ahead with someone like Ryan Rickelton, who is a fresh player. People are yet to see him find his weakness and all. So
yeah.
I would have gone with Ryan Rickelton, but again, Bavuma will walk in because he is the captain. So opening, I see a weakness in the opening. I'm not sure if even if they play big innings, I don't see them scoring that fast. Although Markram can score, but we want, in the first 10 overs to take the advantage of power play from both sides. If they can score properly, I think that's a better thing. So strength, the middle order, and probably the opening of Kagiso Rabada and whoever will be. I think it's either I think Janssen, Kagiso Rabada and Janssen. They are a pretty good opening pair. If there is any kind of swing or seam, they will be able to take that advantage. And again, in the spin side, right? When you see someone like Keshav Maharaj, he can bowl that consistently. He can pitch on the same spot again and again and again. Correct?
Yes.
But the same I can't tell about Tabriz Shamsi.
Yeah.
When it comes to pitching the ball or when it comes to bowling, there will be sometimes where you'll give in 5 overs 50 runs and then the next 5 overs he might take 3 to 4 wickets.
Yeah.
So Tabriz Shamsi lacks that consistency. So you will need to be consistent when you're coming to subcontinent if you're bowling spin. Just any kind of poor bowling will be taken to sixes and fours. So that's again a bit of weakness, as you say. Probably if Fortune, if you would have been there, then they would have had another option in there.
Yeah.
But as of now, I see a bit of weakness. I don't see Tabriz Shamsi, at least in the last few series, wherever I see it, he's played against Pakistan. He lacked that, the sharpness when bowling the spin. It was with Keshav Maharaj, it is pretty good, but with Tabriz Shamsi, I'm not that confident. So this, if you ask me, these are the strengths and weakness, and we'll see. I think we have pretty much set the squad, so the probable 11. So with that, strength and weakness, we'll see what we can do. What is your thought, Akshit?
No, I completely agree to your point on that. Tabrez Shamsi has been on and off in his consistency, although he is a left-handed Chinaman bowler, but it demands a lot of consistency. And Keshav Maharaj is a great finger spinner for
Yep,
them,
yep,
and he is very economical. He does his overs very fast, and
yep.
there is a rule, I think, if it's an ICC or not, that you can only have a minute's time to change overs between two
Correct.
bowlers,
Yes, yes, yes.
and he does his overs very very fast, and it's a good
Yep,
run rate and good over rate that they can maintain.
yep,
So Keshav Maharaj is a solid player there.
yep,
Yeah, so I think we have covered the strengths and the weakness of this team.
yep.
So yeah, before wrapping up, Shubham, just last question here: what do you see the fate of this team in this Champions Trophy? Where do you see them?
See, as I've said, right, they have gone with a safe squad, but they have missed out on some pretty young player with very good potential. Someone like Coetzee, and you have said Mafaka. I
Yeah,
would have liked at least one or two of them to be in the squad so that they can bring something new.
yeah,
When you're going at it, you might not play them, but if they're played, they would have brought something new. So considering that the group they're in, they will have to play against Australia, who have a pretty good, and you know how good is Australia in the ICC tournaments. They have Afghanistan, who
yeah,
have performed very well, and they will be playing in subcontinent. So it will be pretty hard when if they come up with some three to four spinners. If when Afghanistan comes up with all the
yeah.
spinners, and which is the other team? Other team is probably
And
England.
and England, yes.
Yeah. So England also is playing India. So
Yeah, I mean, you can never take England lightly there.
no, yeah.
England is also a solid team, so
So
it
to
will
be
be
honest,
it will be tough.
to be honest, I don't see them qualifying.
Okay,
Uh,
it's
South
it's a
Africa would
very
want
bold
to,
statement by
yeah,
Shubham
yeah.
here.
South Africa would want me to be wrong,
Yeah,
but to be honest, I don't see them qualifying because I think they're overburdening their middle order, which is David Miller, Hannik Klassen, those two players. So every time I see them, even in the last matches when you see in Pakistan, right, it's always those two players who are given the responsibility to finish the matches, and that also when you have 150 to 200 runs remaining. So they lack that the completeness from the team where you will get from the top order as well as middle order, and you get wickets from everywhere. So I don't see that from them as of now. They might prove me wrong, but if you ask me, no, I don't see them qualifying because they have someone like Australia who is pretty strong to qualify for the semis, and you have a team like Afghanistan who can shock anyone on their day, and you have
yeah,
seen the recent result that Afghanistan have defeated South Africa when they played in UAE.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, rightly. And going by the recent form of South Africa in ICC tournaments, you might think, yeah, they might make it to the playoffs. I mean,
Yep.
the knockouts,
Yep.
but they are always not able to cross the line. And this
Yep.
has been their story for the last 5 or 6 years. So
Yep.
let's see how it folds out for them. Yeah, this was the squad for South Africa. Yeah,
So,
if yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So please feel free to comment your own probable 11 in the comment section and like this video if you liked our analysis. And please shower your love to us. We are still starting and uh, we would love to see your comments there and your feedback.
Yeah, please feel free to comment your probable 11 and what do you think that will they qualify for semis or not? And yeah, just tell us if I'm wrong because I want to be proven wrong because to be honest, if it's not India, then I would really want someone from South Africa or New Zealand to win this tournament. So yeah, tell me if I'm wrong. You can comment. You can comment on Power 11, and if you like the way we've analyzed the squad, please like this video, share it with your friends so that we get more and more support, and it helps us in building this community. And yeah, with that, Akshit, shall we close this?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you, our audience, for watching this. And we'll be back with another video. Till then, keep following us, keep subscribing. Take care. Bye bye.
take care. Bye bye.